Hey guys, Sonic right here today, back with another video, and today I'm continuing on with my playthrough on Sonic 3 Air, and today we are in Flying Battery Zone. So yeah, Flying Battery Zone, definitely one of my favorite levels. I think the music is pretty good. I do think it's overall a lot better in Sonic Mania with, you know, the music and Act 2 especially, but I think it's still pretty fun in this game. Sometimes, for some reason, it's kind of boring, but at least when you compare it to Mania. But yeah, so Flying Battery Zone, not too much to say really about this level, except for originally Flying Battery was actually going to be in between Carnival Night and Ice Cap, and in Sonic 3 Complete you actually have the option to play like that if that's how you want to play it. But yeah, so basically Flying Battery was originally going to be in between, it was originally going to be, again, I already said it, in between Carnival Night and Ice Cap, and the zone transition would have been, Sonic would have used a piece of Flying Battery as the snowboard, for Ice Cap, but they eventually, decided to, you know, put Flying Battery after Mushroom Hill. And yeah, you know, I have some pretty great memories with this stage. You know, it took forever to, when I played Sonic and Knuckles for the first time, it took quite a long time to get to this stage because I struggle with the Mushroom Hill boss so much. But yeah, and of course we're playing as Hypersonic right now. And yeah, Hypersonic is definitely one of the best parts of this game. I really, really wish they had Hypersonic in Sonic Mania. Like, what they could have done was they could have made like the Encore mode special stages kind of like the Super Emerald special stages for Mania mode, since they're way harder. But yeah, now we're going to the mini boss of Flying Battery Act 1, and it's just this guy. It's just this one dude. He just, if you're super hypersonic, all you have to do is stand there and just let him hit himself until he kills himself and freeze and then he'll free all the animals. And yeah, that's it for Flying Battery Act 1. Flying Battery Act 2 is pretty good. And now we're going to Flying Battery Act 2, and again, we're going to do 2 zones of video. So after this, we're going to be doing Sandopolis. And yeah, so the reason why I didn't have 2 zones when I did Mushroom Hill is because obviously I had to collect the Super Emeralds. So if I did Mushroom Hill and Flying Battery while collecting all the Super Emeralds, the video would have been way too long. But yeah, so Flying Battery Act 2, here it is. Music's alright, it's pretty good. Again, I prefer Sonic Mania's version, though. Yeah, I'm trying to think of any memories I had with this level. I just really don't have that many memories with this level. I just always enjoyed it. And oh yeah, bro, this part right here, you gotta be super careful with this part. Like, I've died to this part in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, like, so many times. Like, oh, I swear, that part is actually harder than it looks. Like, that part, I swear, bro, that part's actually way harder than it looks. But yeah, and yo, wow, I really gotta piss right now. Sorry that I even brought that up. I don't even know why I brought that up. But yeah, so again, cool level, and yeah, I really like how fast-paced it is. You know, I'm not too sure where I would rank this level, though, in this game. I think it's pretty good, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite level in the game or anything. I don't even think I would say it's my favorite level from the Knuckles side. I think Mushroom Hill is, but yeah, and I think I took the overall slower route. And by the way, sometimes it's a little confusing when I play this because I'm actually playing this game on my iPad. I played Sonic 3 Air on my iPad, and I use the touch controls, but I like removed the touch controls visibility completely, so you can't see the touch controls, so you guys wouldn't have to see that in the video. So sometimes I get a little confused, but yeah. And right here, oh, I didn't even make it up there yet. And a flying battery, there's also a decent amount of big rings, but I didn't really show too many of the locations. But yeah, now we are on the boss, and this is kind of like the laser from Wing Fortress, except you don't actually have to kill it. In fact, this thing you cannot kill that laser. Like, look at how many times I'm hitting it. I definitely hit it more than 8 times already, and it's still going. Like, it's still, you know, being a laser or whatnot. But yeah, like, all I'm doing is just hitting it over and over and over again. Like, you cannot destroy that thing. You literally cannot destroy it. But yeah, I don't even know why I was wasting my time trying to destroy that. But yeah, here we are going to the boss of Flying Battery. The actual boss this time. And yeah, personally, this boss is, I think I prefer the Mania one more, but, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know. I really don't have too much to say about this. I probably just won't really be saying anything until we get to Sandopolis, but... So here's the boss. What you gotta do, well, if you're super, you can just... So yeah, what he does is he shoots his fire at you, and you actually have to try to stand away from him like I did in order for him to actually do his swinging thing again, so you can actually hit him. But yeah, now he is dead, and we are moving on to Sandopolis Zone now. So yeah, Sandopolis Zone, oh man, that level gave me hell when I was a little kid, and I know a lot of you guys can relate to that. When I first played Sandopolis when I was like 11 in 5th grade, ooh, goddamn. That level put me through so much hell, man. Especially Act 2, obviously, with the whole, you know, ghost gimmick and shit. Oh, and it's also a very long level. It seems like a really long level as well. And yeah, the music for this level's alright, and visually speaking, this is a good looking level. And oh yeah, and oh, I hate this section. I actually got stuck here because this pathway right here is a Knuckles only section, and I got stuck here. And I was like, oh shit, I'm stuck down here, so now I need to use Tails to fly me in order to get out of here. And yeah, to be honest, I should have edited this out, but I don't know, I just felt too lazy to do it. And I'm trying to get Tails to fly me right now. Oh yeah, and I messed up. It's kind of hard to get Tails to fly you, like when you have like the super peel out on, and I have the super peel out on, so yeah. But yeah, Sandopolis gave me hell when I was a kid. Mostly Act 2 again because of the ghosts and shit. Act 1. Also, when I first played Sandopolis, I did not have the super emeralds, all the super emeralds, so I was playing it without hypersonic. I feel like if you're playing this level with super hypersonic, even if it's your first time, it really shouldn't be that hard for you. But like if you're playing Sandopolis with regular Sonic, then you know, if you're playing Sandopolis with regular Sonic, you're kind of fucked, cause wow, is it a pain in the ass. And it took me, oh, I got so many game overs on this level and shit, and it took me so long. I remember actually beating Sandopolis Act 2 for the first time, and it was like, oh shit, dude, thank God I finally beat this level. And yeah, so yeah. But of course, I'm very experienced with this game now, so the zone doesn't bother me that much, and I should have jumped up there to get a big ring, but I didn't do that. And fun fact, I heard that there's actually 7 big rings in this act, which is crazy. Like 7 big rings, like holy shit, that's a lot of big rings. But for one act, 7 big, like dude, the whole Angel Island zone only has 4 big rings, and yet this one act has 7 big rings. That's actually crazy. But Yeah, also one thing I forgot to mention in my Mushroom Hill video is that when I did not collect all the Super Emeralds on my first playthrough, I was so sad. I was like, okay, come on, I gotta unlock Hypersonic, I gotta get the last Super Emerald, but then I didn't get it, and then, you know, I knew that was the last big ring from, you know, YouTube and shit, and I knew that at that point, I was fucked, and I was like, oh, no, that I didn't get all the Super Emeralds, and I was crushed. It was, like, at the time, it was, like, one of the saddest things ever, and, yeah, I mean, and also, I think I even, made a whole new save file. I think I started the game all over again, actually, because yeah, actually that's what I did, is when I didn't collect all the Super Emeralds, I started the whole game over. But yeah, so now we are going to the Sandopolis mini boss, this golem guy, and he is super easy to kill. All you gotta do is just let him hop over. All you do is just lead him to the quicksand and just basically make him kill himself. You can actually hit him from the back, but I didn't do that. I just did it the normal classic way, where you just make him run into the sand and kill himself. But yeah, now we are done with Act 1, moving on to the dreaded Act 2, and yeah, I'm not sure I would call Sandopolis my least favorite level in the game, actually, but I definitely am not a fan of it. And here we are. See, right from the beginning, there's this whole thing where the ghosts show up and you have to hit those switches in order for the ghosts to not show up. So it'll go from like this normal color right here to like this brownish color, and then it'll become completely dark and blue, and you won't even be able to see. And Oil Ocean in Sonic Mania actually was kind of similar to this stage, but it was much easier because there were no ghosts. And yeah, also you gotta, as you could see, there was a ghost right there, and you gotta push that thing a lot as well. And yeah, this level just goes on for a really long fucking time, at least when you first play it. Like, it goes on for so goddamn long when you first play. Like, if it's your first time playing, especially you don't have Super Hypersonic, you are going, unless you are already very experienced with a bunch of other classic Sonic games, you are going to have a very hard time with this level on your first playthrough, I guarantee it. Maybe not as hard of a time as like Eggman Land from Sonic Unleashed, but, and I would, of course that's a lot better, but yeah. And boy, man, whew. Also, if you don't hit the switch while the stage is like blue and black dark, if you don't hit the switch after a while, then the ghost will start attacking you. So you really got to make sure that you hit those switches. And yeah, a lot of people just really dread this level, you know, a lot of people really hate it. And, you know, I still remember, sorry guys, I just got a text if you heard that. But yeah, you know, a lot of people really dread the level. And yeah, there's also this sand gimmick. You got to hit what I just hit, and then you got to wait for the sand to rise up. And yeah. And yeah, see, now the ghosts are mad, and it's all blue and black, and they're all ready to attack you. Yeah. Again, I'm saying that, yeah, too much. Oh my god. So, oh yeah, so right now I'm so much far. Oh, never mind. I thought that at the time I was recording this, I was so much farther up in the sand or something that I have to, because sometimes you actually beat the sand, and you go, when you're like hypersonic and you go so fast, you gotta wait for a while for the sand to show up. But yeah. And the good news is, I believe we are almost done with the stage, if I am not mistaken. I believe, and that's a Knuckles only path, by the way, which, you know, eventually I probably will continue with the Knuckles run, but yeah. I'm actually not too sure if I'm gonna continue with the Knuckles run. I probably will, but like it's just like I don't know how to do commentary on like actual good commentary on the same game twice. And yeah, I think the ghosts are actually about to start attacking. Oh no, I actually did hit the switch, but and now we are at the end. This is where the boss is. And the boss is actually not that bad. I actually know, I think I actually did struggle a lot with this boss when I first got to this level, and then I had to replay the whole zone over again. But oh yeah, that's